Hello, this is Coach Julie, an ADHD productivity coach, and this video is going to be the second part of cluttering. For this video, I've actually listed some ways of dealing with it. To begin with, knowing it is going to take some time, but consistent work will yield progress. Often just getting started helps get the ball rolling and you can move along much faster. It's necessary to understand that there simply is not enough space for everything to fit. One general rule of thumb I apply is that everything needs a place to be stored. If something doesn't have a place to be, then either create a space or don't keep the object. It's really that simple. If you don't do this, it's a guarantee that it will be tucked under something, lost behind something, and otherwise rendered useless. It will become forgotten among items it has nothing in common with sometimes. You will even end up wasting time looking for it in places it shouldn't be, and if you don't find it, you'll most likely end up buying yourself another one. What do you do when you are stuck with the decision of whether to keep or toss out an item? If you unearthed it from under a pile of junk and you forgot you even had it, chances are you don't really need it any longer. When an item is useless, at least in the foreseeable future, and you know that you should get rid of it, therein lies the challenge. Many people are stuck when it comes to making these types of decisions of whether to keep something or let it go. So try asking yourself honestly, what are my reasons for keeping this? Below are questions from my book, Order, A Logical Approach to an Organized Way of Life. These questions should help guide you through the decision-making process to determine if something should be kept or discarded. Do you like it? While this may seem obvious, many times we need to literally ask ourselves if we even like the item. If you truly do not care for it, then let it go. Donate it or give it to someone else who might really enjoy having it instead. Will you realistically use it again? If you answered no, then it just needs to be gotten rid of. Your home or office is not a stock room where you can hold on to everything. Even if you have the space for it, that's not a justification for keeping something that you don't use or need. Have you ever used it? If not, you can probably safely get rid of it. After all, if you haven't missed it and see no immediate use for it, then storing it makes little sense. Do you own another better one? I can't tell you how many times in working with clients who are purging their environment, they discover multiples of a particular item. This happens because they couldn't find what they were looking for the first time, so they went out and bought another one. Then it happened the next time they were looking for the item and they bought yet another one. This can happen over and over if you don't get a logical and consistent place to put things. This can be very annoying, not to mention very expensive. Is it old, ugly, not working, out of style, out of date, or inefficient? If you answered yes to any of these, it really needs to go. Why in the world would you be holding on to something like that? If you throw it out and need another one, can you get it again? If yes, you probably don't need to hold on to it now. Keep in mind that almost everything can be found again, used or new, with access to the internet. You'd be hard-pressed to not find something again should you later determine you need it. If you are unable to go through the mental process of dealing with so much clutter alone, enlist a friend or a professional. Being coached through the beginning often gets the process started, and many times that is all that a person needs in order to purge a room with less stress. Go through your space in small blocks of time because it can be daunting to tackle this project. Take breaks as needed. Just start and remind yourself of your goal, to have more simplicity and order in your life. For more tips and ideas, go to my website at coachjulie.com or check out my book, Order,